here, and guess what? We have another InventRight student that has licensed ideas, and she's going to share her story with you. But first, before we get into that, Courtney, how are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Now, hopefully it doesn't get too... It's getting bright here, you guys. I'm really sorry because the sunshine is finally coming in. But that's not going to stop us. Courtney, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And you've licensed an idea?
I've licensed 4 ideas.
Wow. That's kind of that. You're so young to do that. Okay, well, let's back up. Let's back up. You started with our program a couple of years ago. Prior to that, and tell us a little bit about it because you had some ideas. You were submitting those ideas to following our process, submitting those ideas to companies. But what happened? Okay.
Well, it's an interesting story. It was a very, very long time for me to, lots of submitting, lots of sell sheets. I had one particular idea that I was really, really focusing on. I really wanted to see that out in the market. I contacted 80 companies and took a really long time to get there, and I was super scared of doing phone calls. But I put myself out there and created a script and worked on that. And I contacted one particular company back in November, and they said no, and I said, okay, that's fine. Thank you for the feedback that they gave me. And then I just had a feeling that I needed to contact them again, and it was about 5 months later, and I said, hey, it's been a little bit. How are you doing? This product is still available. What do you guys think of it? And they're like, this is the perfect time. We're super interested. You got any more ideas? It's like, wow, sure, I have ideas. And then I end the call and I rush to my piece of paper. I'm like, I have no ideas. I got to come up with something. And we came up with 4 ideas.
So I'm curious because sometimes we have an idea, we work on it, and like you said, you reached out to companies, you got the no's, and you kind of put it aside.
I did.
Yeah. So why did you bring it back out?
There's a time where you have to stop and move on to an idea. I felt like it just wasn't getting much traction, and I felt like maybe if I just put it on the shelf, I didn't get rid of it, I could just take a look at it and just kind of try something else, maybe a different industry. But I really connected with this idea, and I kept having issues with not having a product like this, and I'd kind of talk to people, hey, do you have this problem? They're like, yeah, I do. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try. I was at maybe 70 no's at that time. I thought, okay, I'll try 5 more. I'll try 10 more. And it was the last one. I went back and I'm like, I've ran out of my hit list. There's no more I can contact. And I thought, I like that company. That was I felt it. And I contacted them in email and they're like, let's set up a call. It's amazing.
So getting all those rejections, why not just walk away? I mean, most people, they would get a little too discouraged. Why didn't you get discouraged?
Well, I believe that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Okay.
And I think it's really important to have persistence and to keep going. I felt like this product needed to be out there. I knew there was a home for it. I just had to find it. It took 50, it took 60, it took 70. I knew there was someone out there. I didn't want to give up because I had enough passion for me to have this product to the market.
Well, do you think being a woman, is that a good thing? Does that hold you back? How did people treat you? Did they treat you fairly? Did it matter if you were a female or young female, or because you had a couple of things going against you? I think maybe age, maybe you thought it was against you, and sometimes, sometimes dealing with companies is not easy, right? So you're young, you're a female. So how did you overcome all that?
It's interesting because I got both sides of the spectrum, being young and being female. When I'd contact companies, when they noticed that I had a higher pitched voice or that I was female, some of them were kind of like, well, is this really an idea? Did you not take this from somewhere else? And I'm like, wow. Well, maybe this is something that they ask everyone, but it wasn't. And so that was kind of unfortunate. But then on the other side, they were a little bit softer at how they would kind of talk to me, and I feel like that was to my advantage as well. They were kind of careful about how they structured things, and that gave me more of a, I could be a little bit harder on them and be like, oh, she means business, and it helped me and it hurt me both ways.
Interesting. Any advice you'd give anybody that's watching this that has an idea? What advice would you give them?
I'd say that you should trust in the process, trust that licensing does work, and that if you have a feeling that your product is big, that you feel that it's going to be good, it's going to be, there is a home, you're going to find it in the market. If you have persistence, do not give up. There is a time where, you've hit maybe 200 no's, and like, okay, maybe I'll take a break, but get back on it. If you have a good sell sheet, if you know what you're doing, and if you're super persistent and constantly always change your script, always go for the a better sell sheet, a better script, whatever you have, always improve it. There will be a home for that product. It just takes persistence.
Okay, one last question. Does it matter how old you are? I mean,
absolutely not.
Okay.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. All right. Courtney, thank you very much for coming on. It you definitely you inspire me because of your enthusiasm, and you didn't give up. And I keep on telling everybody, don't give up. Find a home, and that's exactly what you said today. So thank you very much. All right.